Hi everyone, Amelia here. Let's quickly do a sweet potato in the pressure cooker. Okay, ingredients you're going to need is the sweet potato. It's a 3 kilogram bag. You don't need that much. If it's just for 2 people, you're going to need about 4 sweet potatoes. You're going to need a peeler. You're going to need sugar and butter. Okay, let's start peeling. Okay, so now I've basically peeled the potatoes and we are going to cut it into round circles. Doesn't need to be very thick. Like I said, if you put everything in the pressure cooker, it cooks in minutes. So if you want chunky sweet potato, cut it bigger. If you want it smooth, you cut it smaller. But this is about the size you're going to cut your sweet potato in, and I'm putting it in water just so that it doesn't lose its color and go brown, because in South Africa our sweet potato is a white sweet potato, and it does go brown the minute you actually leave it in the oxygenated air basically. So we quickly just cut it into these pieces and then we're going to leave it, and then I'll show you what we are going to do with the pressure cooker itself, placing the butter and the sugar inside the pressure cooker. So yeah, we are done. This is about enough for 2 people, really. You don't need more than that. So economically, you're saving. Okay, let's start. Now we're going to take the butter and melt it in our pressure cooker. Putting it on, you only need about 2, so let's do just 2. We're going to place the butter in it. Okay, let's start quickly cutting your butter, putting it in your pressure cooker. I'll just show you guys, it's melting away. Okay, then you can add your sugar. Now I'm going to quickly just show you. You don't need to add a lot of sugar. Sweet potato is actually fine. It is sweet enough, but you're going to try and make like a toffee. You're basically melting. So I'm adding 2 teaspoons of sugar, of brown sugar. Okay. Now all we're going to do is stir it until the sugar and the butter has melted. And it'll kind of form like a, I won't say a toffee, but it's almost like a toffee effect, where it leaves like a paste, a sugary paste. Now I like to just, when it's like this, as you can see, to show you. Oh, my lighting here is very bad. But yeah, it's basically just melting the sugar with the butter. And then we are going to add the sweet potato. And this is how easy it is. Basically taking the sweet potato that's over here. I'm now going to just add the sweet potato, just like this, adding it to my sugar. It can be wet, no, it's going to be in the water, so it will be wet, and there will be some water. Okay, basically adding all the sweet potatoes that I've just take a little bit of water. I'm going to say it's about a 1/4 cup of water that you can add in here. Stir it around. You don't really need to stir it at all. I just like coating it, knowing that everything gets a little bit of sugar, because I like sugar. That's why I look the way I look. But yeah, husband loves sweet potato. Now, just for a pinch of salt. Okay, we're adding a pinch of salt, and now we're going to close our lid. Quick tip, just want to quickly show you guys. The Milex, of course, you do know that in order for the lid to come off of the top part, to wash it quickly, and the rubbers to wash the rubbers, then you just place it back on, press it back in. Now we're going to just put the lid on. Lock it. Make sure your pin is facing this way so that it can start pressurizing. Now, to set it, okay, on your device, on your Milex, press that button to go to 0. Then you can decide how long do you want this in. Now, if you're going to do the thicker pieces, you can actually take the whole sweet potato just like that and just put it in there. But I cut mine up, and because I cut it up, it's going to cook faster. So I only need 4 minutes. And then you can check it after that. And if you're not happy with whether it's soft enough or not, you can add more. But I do 4 minutes and then check it to see whether that's how I want it. So let's get back onto this thing as soon as we know what it looks like. So I'll open it once the 4 minutes is over. Okay, our pressurizer is off, showing us the signal. We're releasing. It's letting off a little bit of steam, not a lot. Okay, let's open this pressure cooker up. Oof. Okay, let me quickly show you. This is basically cooked. Let's quickly just use a knife. I'll just want to show you. 4 minutes. It's going right through it. Okay, I see there's a little bit too much water, well, sugary water. So I'm just going to let it, I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to let it cook away because I want mine smooth, my sweet potato, almost like mashed potatoes. So I want mine smooth, so I'm going to let some of this vaporize. So I'm going to leave it on for another 4 minutes with the lid open. Okay. Let's put it on for another 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Okay, can you guys see? 4 minutes, and it'll go with the lid open just to get rid of some of the water that's still in there. But this is basically soft. You don't need to do anything now. We need to just blend it, and then we'll have smooth sweet potato. Okay, can you guys see it's boiling away? So it's basically, I can't show you, but I'm trying to show you that the steam's coming out. I hope you can see it. Steaming away, getting rid of that extra little bit of water. Like I said, you don't actually need that much water. I used a 1/4 cup of water, and it was actually too much. Very little water is needed. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's gone down way more. Yeah, there is still water, but that's enough. I can actually smooth that in once I make put my blender in. Blend this away. We'll see once it's done. Okay, let's quickly take the blender. If you take the blender and you, same with potato, don't use your blender too much. Just do a 1, 2, 3 rinse, blitz through it, because otherwise you get starchy potato. It's really not nice. So okay, let's have a look what it looks like now. I've still got a bit of chunks in there. I can smooth them out with a spoon. But yeah, that's our sweet potato, and yes, I don't need to do anything else. So now we can put this into a container to serve it up on the table, and yes, we've got perfect, nice sweet potato. Yum, guys. 4 minutes, and you've got sweet potato that looks like this. Had you done it, sorry guys, had you done it in over the stove, it would have taken way longer. So you're saving, electricity wise, you are saving. Okay, I've just switched it off now, because I don't need to cook it any further. We can actually unplug. I'm trying to do today, I'm going to try and do a prawn dish for you guys in the Milex pressure cooker. Like I said, I do anything in my pressure cooker. There's nothing I can't do in here. And even if I make pork or I make chicken and I cook it in here and then I quickly put it in the oven for about 5 or 10 minutes just to get that skin on the pork and skin on the chicken to crisp, and it's lovely. This just saves you so much time. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this segment. Look at that, lovely. It's lovely. Okay, the end result is a bowl of sweet potato, enough for 2 people. Cut it up for 2 people, put it on your plate, and voila, you've got your sweet potato. Thank you guys. Okay guys, so this is the ingredients I used: sweet potato, butter, salt, sugar, and about 1/4 cup of water. It's very little water that you need. Okay, for 2 people, 4 of this size is more than enough. Don't look at the size of it or the shape of it, because suspiciously looking very funny. But okay, let's quickly work out the cost of these ingredients. It's so little because you're using 4, which is, what would a bag cost you? Just go on the contents of a bag and work out how much that would cost you. It's about we pay about 18 Rand here for sweet potato, a 3 kilogram bag, about 18 Rand 99. Butter, you only used, I would say it's a tablespoon. No, I would say 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I used 2 pinches of salt, and then of course your 1/4 cup of water. So guys, this is very cheap, very easy to do, and I did it in 4 minutes. So it can be done, it's easy to be done. Yeah, let's do this.